in public, chances are he's going to get confronted by something because he's being offensive to the public. And if you know, these religious people, quote unquote, are allowed to be offensive to the public, then you know, it's not fair. It's not. There is no equal right. If I can't be offensive to you, but you can be offensive to me, then that's not equal right. And Zongitz isn't saying that they can't wear or practice their religion in their own homes. She's just saying in public areas, it's only fair that we all abide by a rule, and that there's not this what's the word? There's not this like standard where religious people can get away with certain things just because they're religious, and you know, the rest of society has to obey to these simple rules. It's not, you know, it's not fair. So
yeah, there is a practical dress code. When we really shouldn't have to make it explicit, but it's a practical dress code. It exists, all right, and it's not legislated per se. It's not explicit. It doesn't say, okay, this is how far you can go and no further, and how offensive you can be. But it exists. And it's just the arrogance of this religion crap that it always wants to shove its manure in our noses. And that, yeah, you're going to shake your head, but that's what it's about, and you goddamn know it. All this religious symbolism crap, it's all about propaganda. It has nothing to do with their faith. It has to do with a goddamn propaganda. All right, this is a religious nation. We must have we have to have the Jesus baby on our Christmas decorations. You know, because why? Why does Santa Claus offend? Yes, because they want to propagandize for their religion. So they want to shove their Jesus on our Christmas.
So how far do we take it? Somebody has a tattoo that because it might offend somebody. I mean, think about what we're talking about here, and that's my question. How far do we take it?
Everybody can have tattoos.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Well, what if somebody has a full-size erect penis tattooed on their chest, and they walk down a public street? Yeah, I'd say that's offensive. I'd say a kid should be spared being exposed to that. So what's wrong with that law?
Yeah, but it's even more offensive when we're dealing with certain symbols. I mean, what is the difference between a KKK outfit and a burqa? I mean, strictly aesthetical. They're both the exact same fucking thing, just a difference of, you know, some aesthetic things here and there. But you're not allowed to wear a fucking KKK outfit because it symbolizes something that is oppressive and something that is offensive. So why should... Why?
No, why is she wrong? Wow. Why is she wrong? Lefty, what exactly is the fucking difference? All right? I mean, it's a pretty strong bigotry against blacks in one case and a bigotry against women in the other case. So what the fuck is exactly the difference there, Lefty? It really is a perfect example. I mean, I wish I thought of it. It's a perfect fucking example. Yeah, Muslims might as well be saying manpower, manpower. That's all they're about. They're about manpower. It's a male-dominated, male abusive fucking culture, and that's exactly what the burqa represents. Is we're gonna control the bitches.
And when you say, you know, that it's the women's right,
can I make the distinctions? Everybody else is fucking talking.
Okay, just one final point, you know, that it is the women's right to wear the burqa or whatever. You know, I see them wearing the burqa in the fucking 100 degrees here in the summer. It's uncomfortable and it's nasty, and I'm sure they would be happy if Allah was, you know, if Allah would free them from that. They would say anything, you know, their families would want to say, because they live with their families. But no, they're not happy wearing that fucking burqa, I can assure you.
Go ahead, Lefty.
Just waiting. Just to equate a KKK outfit with what people wear as part of the religious expression is so fucking... I don't even know how to describe that.
Well, you better try, because I think it's a really damn good argument. So why don't you stick to it, okay? Instead of averting it and running away from it, stick to it and make a goddamn explanation for exactly how one bigotry is different than the other bigotry.
it's still an ideology. If you talk about religion or you talk about another type of dogma, it's still ideology.
Don't fucking walk away, Lefty. Defend your shit, man.
I'm trying to fucking talk.
Then do it.
Okay. First of all, you can wear a KKK outfit. There's nothing illegal about it. You can wear a KKK outfit. Your statement was, what I said was wrong was, you saying that is prohibited. That isn't prohibited. I can wear a KKK outfit. There'll probably be real life consequences, but there's no legal restriction against it. So you're wrong, flat out on that. Second, the motivation is completely different.
Bullshit. I mean, this is a bullshit argument, Lefty. Nobody can wear a KK suit, okay, without being arrested for disturbing the peace. They'll get arrested for something, and you goddamn know it. And there's no way you could show up at work in a KKK suit. No fucking way you could show up at your job at the police force in my KKK suit, and I'll get into my uniform and be a regular policeman, and I'll get back in my KKK suit and then get back in my car. You know that's not going to happen in any fucking goddamn reality on this planet, but it is true that a burqa woman could do that, and that's bullshit.
You can go in the park in a KKK suit here.
The intention is completely different, and what those two things represent. And again, no,
what's the intention, Lefty? Then what's the intention? Instead of just saying it's different, what's the intention?
Can you stop interrupting me? Let's start there.
Then stop diverting the statement. Stop diverting the argument.
I haven't
what
diverted
is the
anything.
Fucking difference?
Excuse me, I haven't diverted anything. I was in the middle of my sentence, and you fucking interrupt me. So, the intention is completely different. One is one that's religious expression. The other one conveys a message that most people, if we're going to use practical terms, not legal ones, because Gary was using a practical argument, not a legal one. If you can use practical arguments and subjective arguments, then that subjectivity is, yes, a KKK is a symbol of hatred. Now, you're offended, Chris, by the fact that you feel the hijab is an oppression of women through their applied dress code of hiding their body. That is your sense of it. When it comes to somebody's dress, I'm not going to raise that to the level of human rights. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Okay, so that's just dress. What a hypocritical argument. Sorry, what bullshit. Okay, so you can paraphrase or you can describe the Klan guy as being hate when somebody else could describe him as being I love my race. He's not a I love my racer. No, he's a hater. Okay, and the hijab isn't a I love being a suppressed woman. No, that's a I love serving Allah and my man. All right, so yeah, we'll just change the paraphrase. We'll just pervert the truth to make the argument. No, they're both symbols of ignorant, stupid human behavior, and they both should be sanctioned out of our secular society. Wear your hijab in your living room, wear your Klan uniform in your living room, keep it the fuck off the public streets.
There are a few hadiths about the hijab, about the burqa, or the hijab, but one of them is very, very, interesting. It actually makes a comparison between, men letting their women go outside the house without their hijab, and men letting their jewelry out in the streets, or their money out in the streets for everybody to take, which is just, the woman is a property. The woman is their property. This is what this piece of clothing, as you call it, symbolizes. How can you deny it? How can you deny it when this is what it symbolizes? Why do they need to cover? Why do they need to cover? Because they belong to them. And the other men are not supposed to see them because they are their goods. And if they're uncovered, it's for them to take. This is why, a woman without a hijab can be raped. Why?
I'm not in the position to defend Muslim practices. I'm just not in that position. What I'm suggesting is that you don't have the right. Hold on. I'm not a Muslim. I'm just saying you don't have the right to pass a law to say that person